Welcome to The Proud Gardener. My name is Wendy Proud. Today I'd like to share with you some inspiration for container gardening. There's so many different choices, from drought tolerant to sun to shade. Sometimes it's hard to know what to choose and how to put it all together. So let me give you some quick tips. Now, one of the hot buzzwords right now is California friendly. And what that means is plants that are native to other Mediterranean climates as well as California natives. So let me give you some different ideas here. There certainly are so many choices now, from leucadendrons and leucospermums, which are from South Africa, paired with some beautiful succulents. Just a simple bowl of succulents can be elegant as well, to things like euphorbias mixed with some straw flowers, thyme, and a little bit of osteospermum. This one here has tremendous color, and it actually is really quite drought tolerant. Now, another grouping of plants that people oftentimes have difficulty finding combinations for is the shade. And a lot of people think shade cannot be colorful, but it certainly can. You want to take some of your plants that have a real good structure to them, but you can decorate them with a little bit of color at the base, maybe something spilling out, and you have a wonderful presentation. Another plant that's great for the shade is this new fern here called the Terrace Fern. It's a variegated Terrace Fern. It can be grown in a container or in the ground and gives you just wonderful color because of the light, bright color that it has with the white here. You'll want to keep in mind when you're planting things for the shade, oftentimes they need acidic fertilizer and acidic soil, particularly ferns. Combinations of colors, that's another thing that people have difficulty with. I've done some containers here for you that offer some suggestions for combinations. Here's a couple more for the shade. We have a fuchsia called Firecracker, which is beautiful all on its own with the variegated foliage and the lovely flowers that it has, and this will attract hummingbirds as well. Mixed in with a little bit of fern, a little bit of pink splash, and this other plant that I love here, glaucoma. I think this is beautiful, and that'll spill out. Now you might go with something that's a little more monochromatic, all in whites. Maybe you like white and green. Here's our Terrace Fern again, mixed in with some other ferns. And don't be afraid to put two types of ferns together or two types of plants that are exactly the same. You can take something like a perennial of a cordyline. This is cordyline sunrise, which gives a great kind of fountainy texture to it at the beginning here. Mix it in with, this is actually a kale, something that's edible, with some dianthus and some gerbera daisy and a little bit of nemesia. This will bloom all summer long and give you tremendous color for many months. This is Osteospermum, a purple Osteospermum mixed with some verbena. And look at this new diacia, it's blue. And then don't forget about your grasses. You need to have some texture in there as well. This little Ceslaria is really fun and can definitely live in combination with this pot for many, many months. Here's a contrasting pot that I think is so fun. You've got the hot, bright yellow mixed with the purples and the blues, and then we've added in something kind of fun. These are beets. Look at how fun this is. A nice purple texture, reddish purple texture and color to it, and it just really makes the pot really pop. And now, lastly, you have to remember when you're potting these up, you need to have a drainage hole in all of your containers. If you don't, you will not have success. If you'd like to review this segment, please visit rogersgardens.com.